and it's going to be very basic today. So, and I had shared various files also in the group. I don't know where is the issue.
Yes, sir, we have received the files, but we didn't receive the link for the classes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, no issues. ठीक. So, the first thing we will be discussing today will be the syllabus. Just a minute. So, this is the syllabus for the examination. Is it visible on your screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, the first thing is that what is the cutoff date for the syllabus? Anyone? Cutoff date for this syllabus.
It's the 4th of February.
4th of February
Yes.
2025. So it means all those amendments
Mm.
which have appeared either in the insolvency or bankruptcy code, rules, regulations, or any of the business laws or allied laws. And any amendment, if it has taken place after 4th of February, so it can be ignored. This is the first thing. So I think everybody is aware about it. Now, regarding the code and regulations. Regarding the code and regulations, the first issue is how to read the code. So that is very important. So anybody, can you tell me how to read the code? How should we read it? Because maybe that you have already appeared for the exam and you must have read the code a number of times. So the first thing is how to read the code. Any idea how to read the code? Anyone? Because I am not going to speak much today and I will be asking you questions so that you are very clear, because at times we keep on studying but we are not clear about the basic things. Because, and Himanshu ji, how are you reading? Whether you are reading from any
Sir,
code or not?
yes, sir, I was reading from the book or Bear Act with the rules and regulation.
Okay.
So that was my like techniques to connect all the rules and
And
regulation
how do you
along.
find it comfortable? Whether you feel it
Sir, it
comfortable to read from the book or
uh,
from online? What is the preferred
sir,
book?
I usually prefer books.
Books. Okay.
Yes.
So books, what book have you got? Have you bought any book?
Sir, I have studied from I think Makhija's sir IBC I think Makhija or something उनका
Okay.
book था.
So I think this is the book you should
Okay.
have for
Okay.
IBC.
Okay. The
This is
code
the
of
book on
2016.
insolvency and bankruptcy code. The best
Okay.
thing to read is from the Bear code.
Okay.
Now, what is the problem? When you read it from the code, what is the issue? The issue is that in a particular section, you will not find the related regulation or you will not find the related rule.
Exactly.
So, what we have done is we have interlinked the rules and regulations along with the section. I will show you how. And we have uploaded it on our website also. So, let me share with you another PPT. I hope now it is visible on your screen. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Ah. So, what we have done here is we have reproduced the entire code and in the form of a PPT. Now, what is the advantage? The advantage is that, as you know, IBC is divided into various processes. It is basically a procedural law. So it defines and outlines the procedures and the various stakeholders involved, whether it be regulators or the benefactors from the processes. Can anybody tell me what are the various processes under IBC? What are the various processes? Let us first start with the processes for resolution. So, can
CIR.
anybody tell me what are the various processes when any entity or an individual is looking for resolution? So, what are the various processes involved?
CIRP.
CIRP, right.
Yes.
Now, if we talk of CIRP, so CIRP means, as you all know, Corporate Insolvency Resolution Process. So, it is dealing with basically corporates.
Resolutions.
Now, besides the code, besides the section, what you are required to read while reading the provisions of CIRP?
Rules and regulations.
Rules and regulations. Now, I'll take you to some of the provisions of CIRP. Like say, we are reading section 7. Now we are reading, or let
I
us
think
say,
your screen is stuck.
okay,
Yes.
just a minute. Just a minute. Maybe because it's a heavy file, just let me reshare it. I hope now it is visible. Is it visible?
Yes. Yes, sir. It's visible now.
So, this is section 4. In section 4, and what we have written is regulation 1 and 2. So, section 4 has to be read along with regulation 1 and 2. Now, Himanshu ji, if you are reading from the book, you will not find this reference there.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
So, what you can do is, if you still prefer reading from the book, then you can just write this regulation 1 and 2 and the
Okay.
relevant page number also.
Okay.
But if you can read online, then what you have to do? You have to just
You
click
just click
Control
on.
plus Enter. And if you just click Control plus Enter, just a minute. So regulation 1 and 2. So as we click this, so regulation 1 and 2 will open.
Okay.
So this is the way we should read. Now it is up to you. अंकित जी, आपको कैसा लग रहा है? One way I have shown it to you, that if you read it online, we have given you the related regulation or rule number also. So you can just press Control plus click and you will go to that relevant regulation. And if you want to go back again, then you right click and you say last viewed. So you will go
Okay.
to the last.
Yes, sir. This is very convenient to read.
Yes. So this is the way we should read. This is the first thing we should remember. Both ways are correct. You can read from the book also because you may be in the habit of making your own notes,
Yes.
but you can take you can still take help from this
Yes.
PPT, because here the relevant regulation number and relevant rule number is here. Another important thing, maybe that some of you might have gone through my website. So if you go to my website, which is very easy to remember, carkgupta.com. So just let me share. This is my website. Now, if you go to this IBC in this second point, I hope my this website is visible. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
So if you just click on IBC, so you will find bare code and regulations as per July 25 syllabus as the second item. And if you click on this, then the same PPT is visible to you in PDF format. So you can take help of this also. And here also clicks will work. So this is the way you should read, and it is very easy for us also. So these are the two ways in which you are going to read the code. ठीक है? Vinay ji, are you clear on this?
Yes, sir.
So how you will prefer?
Sir, I prefer PDFs only.
Okay. So what you can do is you can just go to my website.
Sure,
On the
sir.
left hand side, there is an icon IBC 2000, and you download the updated bare code. So you
Okay.
can read it. Just
Sure.
open a folder on your laptop or iPad, whatever you are using, and just create a folder by the name September Batch 2025 and download all the files there.
Okay.
Whatever videos I will be sharing, you download those videos also. I will be sharing with you the last batch videos also, so that if you are in an advanced stage of reading, you can read from there also. You can watch those videos also.
Okay, sir.
Another important thing, now you have understood how to read the code. Normally, there are three things which have to be read together. First is the sections, then regulations and rules. But there are certain processes where rules and regulations have not yet been notified. So in that case, you have to read the relevant sections only. This is the first thing, very important thing, which you must remember. Now, another important challenge comes because the syllabus is very vast. So challenge comes that how to remember all these things, how to revise the things at the last moment. So that is another big challenge. So for that purpose, our students, they have devised various charts. So I will take you to those charts also, that those are the various charts. Let me show you some of the charts also. Because what is important is that how you can revise the things at the last moment. That is equally important, and the preparation for the last moment should be from the first day itself. Because on the last day you will get maximum 10 hours. So you should be clear in your mind how to revise the entire syllabus in 10 hours. Because unless you are able to do that, there will be issues in passing the examination. So just let me show you those charts also, which will be useful for you. So today we are not going to discuss much, but we are going to discuss how we will be studying. I hope this chart is visible. Is it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So here we have, what we have done is, rather what our students have done is, they have written the forms, the regulation number, etc. Forms are there. Then the entire IBC, as we all know, it is divided into 5 parts. Part 1 deals with general concepts, it is preliminary. Part 2 deals with insolvency resolution and liquidation for corporate persons, and it includes this fast track process also, and voluntary liquidation also, and pre-pack also. Part 3 deals with insolvency resolution and bankruptcy for individuals and partnership firms. Part 4 deals with the various regulatory authorities, be it IPA, IU, IBBI, etc. And part 5 is miscellaneous. And then there are various chapters. So this is the broad classification. As we know, the adjudicating authority is also different. An adjudicating authority for corporate persons and individuals is also different. There are various duties of RP, COC, and liquidator, bankruptcy trustee. So all these have been compiled at one place. So simply by revising this chart on the day before the examination, you will be able to revise the entire syllabus. But the thing is that you must have learnt the concepts before going through this chart. Because chart you will be able to understand only when you have learnt the concepts. You can even take a printout of this chart and post it on the wall so that you can see it time and again. Dates are important and there are various dates under various processes. So we have done it very process wise. CIRP, liquidation, voluntary liquidation, PPIRP, adjudicating authority for CD, penalty, then bankruptcy process, waterfall mechanism, voting under different processes, percentage is different. What is the grievance and complaint handling mechanism? Inspection, investigation regulations, complaint mechanism, IPA, IP and IU, IPE. So these are the various things. So if you are able to revise it within a short period, that could be through the charts only. You can make your own charts also. I have just shown you an example and it will help you in revising the entire thing in a very short span of time. And if you have already read the various provisions, then you can go on revising through this chart also time and again. So that before the exam date, you are able to revise it in a very short period. This is one thing. Now, just a minute.
Sir, can we have those charts?
Yes, yes, yes. I'll share it in the group.
Okay, okay,
It is all for you only.
okay.
So now we were here on this how to pass the examination, and I hope my PPT is visible. So you have to make a combined reading of code and regulations. Like if you are in a restaurant, you consume all the things together. Right? No?
Yes, sir.
Another important thing is, as you know, negative marking is there in the examination. So you must know that if you do not know answer to a question, better leave it. Never try to attempt the question which you are not very sure. Another important thing we have to remember is that we should be able to see what is important and what is not important. Suppose, like in Pressy writing, we used to have Pressy writing in our school days, in college times. So in Pressy writing, what they do, they give you 2-3 pages and they say that you summarize it in a one paragraph. So what is the idea? That you should be able to sift the important from the unimportant. So similarly here in case of case studies also, they may be giving you too much information, some of which may not be relevant. But you have to develop the habit of a very quick reading, and rather you should go in the reverse order. You should read the answers. You should read the questions first of the case studies. Because sometimes the questions on the case studies, they don't have much relevance to the what is written in the case study. Case study may be of 4 pages. And then there may be questions. So some of the questions you may be able to answer even without referring to the case study. And in case study also, there may be some relevant information and there may be some irrelevant information. So accordingly, you have to mark. They will give you one single page. I hope most of you must be already aware. They will give you a single page and they will give you a pencil also so that you can mark whatever you want and they will take it back when you come out of the examination hall. Now regarding allied laws. In allied laws is also a very big area and lot of things are there. So let me show you a PPT on this allied laws, and I think I have already shared it in the group also. Just a minute. So is it visible now? I hope it is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So in this, what we have done is the entire syllabus we have tried to cover in a single PPT, be it Companies Act or some other acts. Now, can you tell me what is the importance of Companies Act? Why we should read Companies Act? Because we are here dealing with the first thing we have to, the first process we are dealing with is corporate persons, CIRP. So in CIRP, because we are dealing with companies or LLPs, we should know the relevant provisions. We should know whether we have to conduct an AGM during CIRP period, whether we have to make balance sheet, whether we have to get the accounts audited, what are the provisions regarding compromise arrangements and amalgamations, because compromise arrangements and amalgamations are allowed in IBC also. Whether we can reduce the share capital, whether we can alter the share capital, whether we can do restructuring. So all these concepts. So some of the concepts of company law, they are equally applicable during CIRP period also. So a good knowledge, a adequate knowledge of company law is very much required. But company law, entire company law is not in your syllabus. Only certain chapters are there in your syllabus. So now the first thing what we have done for you is we have made chapter wise questions. Suppose you are reading chapter 3. So in chapter 3, on each section, we have made questions. So you can go through these and then you can answer. So on each section, each important section, we have tried to make questions. So chapter wise. So you can easily revise all these chapters. And we will be sharing with you the video lectures online. Vinay ji? So this way. So this is the way you can read this company law and other acts also. So we have tried to cover in a single PPT all the allied laws. So there are other PPTs also, but this one will help you in understanding section wise. हर एक section के ऊपर we have made questions and we have given answers also. Now another important thing which you must be wondering is that they are asking questions in the objective type format, MCQ format. So what we have done is we have developed some online tests also. So let me show you that online concept also. So this is the file where we have given you links for all the parts of the syllabus. Like if you want to revise this IBC, so this is the link. You can do just control plus click and that online test will open. So those tests you can take and there are many tests. I think we have got around 5,000 questions. So those 5,000 questions you can attempt on your own. They will be giving you the answers also. They will be showing you the correct and incorrect answers so that you can concentrate on incorrect answers also and you can get them revised. So these online tests will also be shared with you. And on each part, we have made online tests like you must be seeing here, even on allied laws. And these are paid tests. So we are actually subscribing to a software. So, but these will be made available to the students. So these are the online test links. So Himanshu ji, is it clear? Himanshu ji, are you there?
Sir, yes. Sir, it's clear.
है ना?
Yes, sir.
Now, another important thing. Another important thing is regarding the case laws. Because case laws, they cover only 5 marks. Now, for these 5 marks, we have to read 72 case laws, I suppose. So now the thing is that how we will be able to read the 72 cases. So let me show you a presentation on case laws. I hope it is visible on your screen now, case laws.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So in these case laws, what we have done is we have created an index.
Okay.
And we have given, if you do control plus click, you will go to the relevant case law. And we have given a summary that what it deals with, because they may be asking questions on this. And whenever you are reading any provision of IBC, you can go to these case laws also, and you can see whether any of the case laws relating to the provisions. Suppose you have read section 7 of IBC. Now you can just control plus click section 7 or financial creditor, and you can try to find out whether any of the case laws relates to that matter or home buyers. So this way it will help you a lot. And this is the minimum you should read. It's just 223 slides. So for 5 marks, this is the minimum required. And we have created an online test also for this. So you can do that online test also. And we will be developing some more tests also based on feedback from you, so that it helps you in passing the examination. So this is another challenge which comes before the students, that how to memorize the various provisions of these case laws. So 72 case laws. Each case law may be running into sometimes 100-150 pages. If you have got interest in reading, you may read all those 100-150 pages also. Now, can anybody tell me what is the best way to read a case law? Vinayji, if you were to read a case law, say, which runs into 150 pages,
Sir,
and you have got only 10 minutes, how you will read it?
sir, nowadays I'm using support of AI. Like there is one Quen Bolke, there is one website. So what I
Okay.
do is I convert that PDF, whatever case law,
Huh?
PDF into Word document, and give that Word document to ChatGPT. That
Okay.
will give me the important points and summarize the case.
Okay. So you are using small PDF or what? Well, small PDF is also one website which
Sir.
converts all the PDFs into PPTs or Word documents.
Word document, yes, sir.
So that is also
WPS.
important.
Yeah,
So
WPS.
you can share with us whether you have done something, some working on IBC also.
Right now, like I have done just 2 cases. For first one, Innovative Industries Limited and Mobilox Innovations Private Limited.
Okay.
For these, I have converted, like I have downloaded that content, like summarized content.
Okay. And how many pages it runs into, that summarized content?
Maximum 3 to 4 pages, sir.
Okay. Okay. So similar things you will find here also. Like this is the case. So we have summarized it into just 3 pages.
Great, sir. Okay.
So if you have anything to add to this, you can share it in the group for the benefit of all.
Others, yes, sir.
I know.
Sir.
Because I think the best way to read a case law is to read the facts of the case. So facts of the case may run into maximum 1 or 2 pages. And then you have to directly jump to the judgment. And then you have to read it backwards. Because if you read most of the Supreme Court case laws, so they will describe at length the provisions of the section, etc., which you already know. So the thing is that you should be able to know at least 2 things. Number 1, what were the facts of the case, what were the issues involved, and what was the judgment. So these are the 3 things you must know. So that much we have tried to cover in this PPT, the important provisions. And I will share this PPT also with you. And what we have done is, in most of the cases, we have given you the link of that case law also. In some cases, we have given you the link of the case law also. Or you can go to Kanun, indiakanun.org. So in indiankanun.org, all the case laws are generally available. And they allow you download also. So that way you can read the various case laws. So this is the indiankanun.org. Let me show you. This is the website, indiankanun.org. Because if you go to various websites, they may or may not allow you download. But this is a Government of India website. So you can go to indiankanun.org and you can just write the judgment and they will allow you to download the entire judgment. But that depends actually how much time is at your disposal. If you are already short of time, you may not be able to do all these things. So the best way to proceed for you will be to go through the material which will be provided to you or which I have already shown it to you. And then from there, if you want to go into more details, you can into further details. Okay. Similarly, for this Bare Acts, for Bare Acts, India Code is a website. So you can go to India Code website and from there you can download the various laws. So India Code is another website. Just a minute. So if you go to this India Code website, you will find the various acts. So you can download it from here. This is also a Government of India website. You can go to my website also, where most of the acts will be available. I will show you how you can go to my website and make use of the information which is available there. This is my website. Is it visible?
No, sir.
Just a minute. I hope now it is visible. So you
Yes,
go
sir.
to Knowledge Bank. In Knowledge Bank, you go to Acts. If you want to see the act, go to Act. If you want to see the rule, go to Rules. If you want to see the form, go to Forms. So Acts, say you want to see company law. So you will go to Corporate Laws. And in Corporate Laws, you will go to Companies Act. Companies Act, both Companies Act are there, 2013 and 1956. And here it is written chapter wise. So chapter wise content is available. Now suppose part 3 is in our syllabus. And in part 3, they have written, say, a particular thing as prescribed. So it will directly take you to the rule from here itself. So that is the advantage of reading from here. So it may say as may be prescribed. So it will take you directly to that rule. So that linking is available. And because most of you may not be having the latest copy of the Companies Act, and there is no point in reading from the outdated books. Suppose you have got 2-3 years old book, so please don't read it from there. Always try to read it from the Bare Act. It could be either hard copy or soft copy. Because 4th of February 2025 is the cutoff date. So either you buy a book which contains provisions up to 4th of February, but there also you will find the act separate, rules separate. Now, what is the advantage? The advantage of going through my website is that you will get all the things at one place, combined together. So wherever it is written prescribed, you just press the word prescribed and the relevant rule will open. That is the advantage. ठीक है जी, तो यहां तक क्लियर हो गया.
Yes, sir.
And I'll be anyway sharing with you the recording also, so that if you are not able to recall any particular thing, you can go through that recording and you can see it again. Now, the most important challenge regarding case studies. So in case studies, how you are reading from the case studies and how you propose to read from the regarding the case studies? Any idea? Vinay ji?
So no idea, sir.
Okay. So the first important thing, first important confusion in minds of some students is that they confuse the case studies with case laws. So case laws are different. There are 72 case laws, and case studies are not generally framed on the basis of those case laws. So case studies are generally based on hypothetical situations created by the examiners to test your analytical ability. Because no material is available, so what we have done is we have developed our own case studies. Our students have helped us also because they keep on appearing for the examination. We have been guiding students since 2018, and more than 500 students have already cleared the exam through our efforts. So a lot of material is available based on our own research, based on the material available on various professional websites, like in CA syllabus also. There is material on IBC. On CS website also some material is available. So let me show you that regarding case studies also. And in case studies also, you will be getting the online tests also. So here what we have done is we have given you process-wise case studies. Like, let me show you. So I'll be sharing that material also with you. So this is a snapshot of my my folder on this case studies. So professional ethics, CIRP, liquidation. So on every topic, we have got various case studies. So we will be sharing those case studies also with you. Now another important thing, how to remember the sections. They may not be asking you the section number, but if you are able to find a way that you can concise one section to one line, so that will definitely be helpful for you. So for that also, we have created section-wise one-liners. So section-wise one-liners are there. So we will be giving you those section-wise one-liners also. And you will be, so that on just before the exam date, you are able to revise all the sections very quickly. So let me show you that also. Just a minute. And I hope my screen is visible now.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So section wise, So section wise, we have written just one line, which summarizes that section. Because before the exam date, you may not be having that much time. So if you simply go through this, it is editable also. So you can edit it as per your requirement. So these are the various sections, and we will be giving you this also so that you can revise it. So this is section wise one-liners. So most of the important sections we have tried to summarize. So section wise one-liners, charts, case studies, case laws, all summarized as per students' requirements. So that will help you in passing the examination. Now let us discuss something very basic about IBC before we depart for today, because we will keep it very simple for first 2-3 days. The idea is that you should get a grip of the subject. You should read, you should know how to read first before starting the reading. Now let me share with you this. So this is a introduction. So how it all started, anyone? Do you have any idea how this IBC started? What was the need? Why it started in the first place? Because it is a very recent law. It came in 2016 only. So prior to this, how was this issue being handled? Because recoveries, defaults, so they were earlier also prior to this. So how they were being taken care of in prior to this IBC? Anyone? Vinay, any idea?
No, sir.
Himanshu ji?
Sir, initially we handle with the winding up act.
Right. So there were various laws. For corporates, it was being handled by Companies Act, in which there were provisions regarding liquidation and winding up. Similarly, there were other laws for secured loans. SARFAESI Act was there. For loans which were being granted by banks and financial institutions, RDB Act was there. Then there were commercial codes, civil codes, and so many different multiple forums. And earlier, actually, world over, there are only two concepts. One is UK law, another is US law. US law says that the debtor will remain in control despite default. So that was the concept prior to IBC. Because on earlier regimes, we saw that the debtors, the management was not suspended despite having incurred a default. There were provisions regarding Sikh Industrial Companies Act, where you could declare your company as a Sikh company if there were losses continuously for a period of 3 years or the net worth got eroded. And there were provisions regarding this BIFR, Board of Industrial and Financial Reconstruction, which allowed you to restart. So it was just like a tribunal. So BIFR concept was there. Something similar to restructuring. But here the idea is to bring all these various forums for recovery or resolution at one place. So this is the single point solution, this IBC, for everything, be it corporates or non-corporates, secured loans, unsecured loans, companies, individuals, partnership firms, everything under one umbrella, IBC. So first in the line is BLRC report. What is this BLRC report? Any idea? I hope my screen is visible. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So BLRC report. What is this BLRC?
So it's a report given by the committee.
Right. So it is the Bankruptcy Law Reforms Committee report, which was headed by T.K. Vishwanathan. And as we know, whenever any new legislation comes, normally the government forms a committee, the parliament forms a committee, which deals with the various aspects. and that there is one chairman of the committee and they normally give the report, which is being considered by the parliament. So BLRC, Bankruptcy Law Reforms Committee, was formed under the chairmanship of T.K. Vishwanathan ji, and most of the recommendations of BLRC were implemented in IBC code, except tinkering at a few places. Now, what was the idea behind this BLRC? So, BLRC, they stressed for a time-bound mechanism for resolution. Prior to this, the court cases were languishing in courts for say 10 years, 20 years in case of winding ups. But here, this BLRC report is stressed for a time-bound resolution mechanism, that whatever resolution you want to explore, you do it in a time-bound period. There was a concept of creative value destruction. So this concept of creative value destruction is that whenever the resolution is quick, there is less loss. And whenever the resolution takes too much time, then there is too much loss. Suppose a project is not in a working conditions and you find a buyer, say, within a period of 1 year. So then the chances are that the plant may still work. But if it remains shut down for 10 years, then the chances may be that you have to just sell it as a scrap. So that is the concept, the creative value destruction. Whenever finances are stuck, so naturally there is a credit squeeze in the market. So it says that this IBC will unleash higher levels of debt financing across a wide variety of debt instruments. Because there are people who are ready to finance even a sinking ship. So they are venture capital investors. They take pride in taking risks also. So many financiers are available even for companies which are undergoing insolvency. So that the concept of interim finance is there, which we will read later. It facilitates the assessment of viability of the enterprise at a very early stage. It enables symmetry of information between creditors and debtors, ensures a time-bound process, collective process, respects the right of all creditors equally, value maximization. So these are the various objectives of BLRC. So BLRC report, it is divided into two parts, volume 1 and volume 2. This is the summary of recommendations. So what is the summary of recommendations? That there will be a regulator for this, insolvency regulator, IBPI, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India. Then adjudicating authority. So as opposed to the concept of courts, so there is a concept of adjudicating authorities here. Then insolvency and bankruptcy information utilities, insolvency professionals, be it individuals or entities. And these were the basic summary of recommendations. So what are the key features of this? So first key feature of this was, this BLRC was that there was a distinction between financial creditors and operational creditors. They say because US law, as I told you, is based on the concept of debtor in control. That despite a default, the management will continue to stay in control. But what UK law says? UK law says that if you are not able to manage the company properly, then let the creditors take over. So basically, there will be two types of creditors, financial creditors and operational creditors. There could be some others also, but only financial creditors and operational creditors are given more powers in IBC. Financial creditors are those who have given loan or financial assistance. Operational creditors are those who assist in operations. They may be suppliers, may be workmen, may be government departments, etc. Another important thing is whether you are a secured creditor or you are an unsecured creditor, so you are treated at par. Even in this decision-making process, which is being handled by the committee of creditors, there is no distinction between secured and unsecured creditors. Both are treated at par. It is only during liquidation that the secured creditors can exercise the option of realizing the security on their own. But during CIRP period, even this realization of securities by the secured creditors is put on hold till the committee, till the collective decision-making body is able to find a resolution. So it empowers an operational creditor to trigger an IRP but not participate in the decision-making, since such operational creditors would be paid the liquidation value at the least. Another important thing is that financial creditors or operational creditors, they may be able to initiate the process, but normally operational creditors will not be a part of the decision-making body unless they form a substantial portion in which they may be allowed to participate, or even in some cases they may be allowed to be a part of the committee of creditors also, but sparingly. Normally, unrelated financial creditors only are part of the COC. But there are only two fallouts of any insolvency process. One could be the resolution, where a new buyer takes over, or there could be liquidation when nobody is coming to take over that company. So in that case, there will be liquidation. Now, since operational creditors are not being made a part of the collective decision-making body, which is the committee of creditors, where only unrelated financial creditors are there, so how the interest of operational creditors is being secured? So they are being paid at least the liquidation value, which is assessed at the very initial stages of CIRP, where the IRP, the interim resolution professional, he appoints two registered valuers which give them the fair value and liquidation value. And these are the two yardsticks, fair value and liquidation value, against which the resolution plans are being evaluated. Another important thing is you detect distress as soon as possible. Creditor in control, as I already told you, there is a concept of moratorium. So it says that let the assets be kept intact till a negotiation or resolution is found out. Commercial wisdom of COC is supreme, which is the collective decision-making body. So this is the IBC ecosystem. IBBI is the regulator. IBBI has been made the regulator by central government by way of issue of a notification. Now IBBI is regulating whom? It is regulating the insolvency professionals. It is regulating information utilities. It is regulating insolvency professional agencies. These IPs may be individuals or they may be entities. So, and IBBI is accountable to whom? IBBI is accountable to the central government, because the accounts of the IBBI are laid before both houses of parliament. So there is an audit of IBBI accounts by CAG. So all those provisions also we will read. Parallel to this is the adjudication process. So Supreme Court is there.
Highest authority.
Adjudicating authority, here they say the corporates or LLPs. For corporates or LLPs, the adjudicating authority is NCLT and the appellate authority is NCLAT. In case of individuals or partnerships, the adjudicating authority is DRT and the appellate authority is DRAT. The intervention of the High Court is minimum. But as we know, Constitution allows us to file writ petitions in case there is violation of our fundamental rights. So by virtue of Article 226, we can file a writ petition before High Courts, and by virtue of Article 32, we can file a writ petition before the Supreme Court in case our fundamental rights are violated. So normally the petitions which are directly being filed in High Courts and Supreme Courts are by availing this fundamental right which is given in our Constitution. And we have to read the Constitution also, particularly provisions regarding writs. So that is also in our syllabus. So you can go through all these things. I will be sharing this PPT also with you. So I think we can stop here because we will keep it very basic today. I have tried to explain to you how you have to read. Now is the time that you can ask me any question. If you have any questions on any of the things, so you can ask me, please.
Sir, I have a small doubt. What is the
Yes.
difference in case study or transaction analysis?
Case study and
Transaction analysis.
Transaction
actually,
analysis.
actually there is a concept of avoidance transactions.
Okay.
Avoidance transactions in IBC. So they say, because there is a waterfall mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
So in this waterfall mechanism, there is a queue of the various stakeholders that what will be the priority of payment.
Yes, sir.
And if that priority of payment is violated,
Mm-hmm.
the intention may be good or bad, that doesn't matter. But then that comes under the concept of avoidance transactions. So there is nothing like transaction analysis.
Okay.
So one thing is the concept of avoidance transactions. There could be various types of avoidance transactions like preferential, undervalued, fraudulent, extortionate.
Those comes under like our forensic audit kind of?
Yes. So, and IRP or RP has to file application regarding these avoidance transactions in case he feels that some avoidance transactions have taken place. So then he has to file an application with the adjudicating authority, which will ultimately decide the fate of such transactions. But that is a separate procedure. So that can continue even when the resolution has taken place or liquidation has taken place. So that is separate concept. This
But sir,
CIRP or
I think
liquidation
I
is
have a little confusion in when I have attempted the exam last time.
right.
Was mentioned in the case studies portion ki, like attempt the question based on this following transaction analysis, something like that. I have not like clearly remembered.
Mhm.
So that's why I want to know ki, is there any difference in transaction analysis and case studies?
No, nothing like that. Nothing like
Okay.
that. It may be just a term which might have been used
Okay.
in a particular concept, but there is nothing like that, transaction analysis.
Okay, got it.
So there is a concept of transaction audit.
Avoidance or
There is a concept of forensic audit. There is a concept of avoidance transactions. So transaction analysis may be an acronym which is being used for the, say, the various transactions took place during a particular period. So in the case study, in the exact case study, they might have cited some transactions that, okay, these 5 transactions took place, and then you have to classify them into preferential or undervalued or extortionate, and what could be the fate of such transactions. So something of that sort might have been there, but there
okay.
is no such concept in IBC regarding this transaction analysis.
Okay, sir, got it.
There is a concept of avoidance transactions. And in the case study, the examiner might have asked you that he must have given you some transactions, because suppose it's a 20 mark question. So he cannot give you one incident. So he might have cited you, say, 5, 6 transactions.
Okay.
And he might be seeking answers to those transactions. That what will be your
Oh,
take on those transactions which
okay.
took place during the CIRP period. So that is the concept.
Okay. ठीक है, thank you.
Any other question?
Yes.
And whatever material I've shown you, I will be sharing it with you. You please download it and keep it in a folder. Binaji, any question on this?
Sir, tomorrow what topics will be taken up, sir, so that we can have a glance over those topics and then be
We
ready?
will start with section 1.
Okay.
We will start with section 1 and we will try to cover section 1 to 3.
Okay, sir.
And I will be sharing with you the earlier video also.
Okay.
So you can go through that video also if you find time. Section
Okay, sir.
1 to section 3.
3. Okay.
Because the syllabus is quite vast, So we may not be even able to complete the entire syllabus in a period of 1 month. So what we will do, we will supplement it with the video lectures.
Okay.
Like suppose in allied laws, in Companies Act alone, there may be say 10-15 videos.
Okay.
So there could be say 40-50 videos on allied laws itself.
Yes, sir.
So now I've shown you the various options. One option is that I've given you one PPT, you go through that PPT. I will be giving you online test also. So you attempt those tests, those online tests.
Okay, sir.
Because devoting time to these business laws and allied laws, that is also a very crucial decision if you want to pass the examination. You cannot ignore it. You cannot devote too much time to it. So
Okay.
that is equally important. So you have to decide basing upon your understanding. Suppose you are already a company secretary, so you must be having sufficient knowledge. If you are a law graduate, you must have studied some of the concepts already. So based upon your level of understanding, you can decide how to approach these allied laws, because it's a very important decision for a student.
Okay, sir.
But the minimum we expect from you is that whatever material we are giving it to you, you should remember it 100%. Number one. That is the minimum requirement. Suppose
Okay.
in allied laws, I'll give you a PPT say of 2000 slides. So at least that much is expected from you, that if any question is being asked from there, then you should be able to answer it.
Okay. Okay, sir.
That is the minimum. Maximum you have to decide. We will give you both things. We will give you the minimum, we will give you the maximum also. We will give you 50 video lectures also on allied laws, which have all been taken by me.
Okay, sir.
So, and if you want to see, you can increase the speed also in YouTube. You can
Yes, sir.
just go through it hurriedly also. It's up to you.
Okay.
How
Okay.
you can make use of technology also.
Okay, sir.
So it's all up to you how you want to proceed.
Okay.
Ankit ji, any question? Ankit ji, are you there? Ankit Maheshwari ji.
हेलो
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ जी, अंकित जी. Any question you have?
नो सर टुडे नो नो क्वेश्चन फॉर टुडे
Okay, 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 okay. So I think we can stop the session here today, and tomorrow we'll take up from section 1 to 3.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है जी?
Okay, sir.
Okay. And I'll be sharing it, the recording of this session in the